Well, it's time to talk Aussie golf now. Another busy weekend and some really pleasing results, Luke Elvy, right around the world. Let's start with Lucas Herbert and the Euro Tour. He had a great weekend.
You're right, Jason. It was a fabulous weekend for Australian golf, particularly a lot of our young guns. Lucas Herbert, what a story this was. In fact, Minwoo Lee had the first round lead in this tournament, the Scottish Open on the European Tour, one of their feature events. They call it the Rolex Series. Lucas Herbert had the 36-hole lead, and then Wade Ormsby got into the final group after 54 holes. But Lucas blew up on Saturday in these wild and windy conditions, wet and rain. It was awful. In fact, it was true Scottish weather. And he shot a 79, but really showed some character to bounce back with a 6 under 65 on Championship Sunday to tie for fourth, which is another strong result for a guy who's already having a bumper year, breakout year, if you will, on the European Tour after winning in Dubai at the start. And now he's put a couple of really strong weeks back to back, and he'll actually go to Wentworth next week, which is their flagship event, as one of the favourites. So it's really pleasing to see Lucas play well. In fact, a lot of the European guys are really stepping up well. We had Maverick Antcliffe have a really strong result last week in Ireland. So it's been a solid performance by our sort of generation next over there in Europe.
And so much of it's not just about physical talent, is it? Because once you get to a stage where you're a professional golfer and you're playing off scratch and you're out there on a tour anywhere in the world, you've got the physical capability and the talent to be able to go out and shoot 8 under on any given day. But it's about being able to put it together 4 days in a row, 4 weeks in a row, 4 months in a row to be able to continue to play good golf. And so days like Sunday for Lucas, where he'd had a blow up and he could have easily just faded away on the Sunday and been walking away from that event thinking, what a blown opportunity. He showed the mental fortitude and the capability of fighting back. So for him, that's something really valuable.
Very valuable. And not just him too. Cam Davis over on the PGA Tour, another young gun from Australia. This guy bolted home to surprise us all by winning the Australian Open a couple of years ago as a rookie. Has played his way onto the main tour after a couple of secondary wins over there. But then today he was going into the final round of the PGA Tour event, the Sanderson Farms Championship, which is sort of a lower key event, stays there in Mississippi. But he was shared for the lead going to the final round, and he played alongside the eventual winner, Sergio Garcia, who showed down the stretch of what it takes to win. But Cam shot a 63 on Saturday to move into that position and played really strong golf today despite not sort of getting the score he wanted. He was a couple over, but fought back to shoot even par to tie 6th. So that's another strong or good result for Cam Davis over there, which is a nice step in the right direction for him. And in fact, on the Corn Ferry Tour, which is the secondary tour for the PGA Tour, Brett Coletta's turn this week to step up and be the star Aussie. In fact, he was having a good run there, tied for the lead through 36 holes before tying for third. So, you know, what our Aussie boys are really starting to step up, and when I say the Aussie boys, I mean those under the age of 25 or 26. They're really starting to put together weeks after weeks after weeks of really impressive performances around the world, which is great to see.
Yeah, and that's, as we said, the key, isn't it? It's one thing to be occasionally exceptional, but you want to be consistently good. That's how you survive as a professional golfer in the modern world.
Yes, it used to very much be that case, Jason, because, you know, those who were consistent kept putting good paychecks in their accounts and building nice resumes. But now with the amount of money in the game because of Tiger Woods, if you flash 2 or 3 times a year and like have top 3 finishes or heaven forbid a win, that can absolutely make your year. And, you know, yes, you like to see the player have a lot more consistency because then you know they're, you know, truly world class. But if you flash 2 or 3 times, you can also put together a bumper season.
Let's talk about our girls now in the LPGA Tour, rather. A couple of great results there across the weekend as well.
Well, Catherine Kirk just keeps rolling on. We talk about the young guns and the boys. Catherine's one of our veteran girls over there, still not 40, but, you know, has been on that LPGA Tour for the best part of 15, 16 seasons. And she's had her 3rd straight top 10 this week. She tied for 10th at the ShopRite Classic that was won by Mel Reid, a really inspirational story out of England. But she keeps moving up in that race to the CME Globe, which is their season-long points. Minjee Lee had a good result as well, tied for 18th. And she's 3rd in those standings. So, again, another one of those under 25 players that are doing really well. But that augurs well for this week's tournament, which is the KPMG Women's PGA Championship, which is at the historic Aronimink Golf Club there in Philadelphia. Hannah Green, our Australian girl who won it last year, she'll be the defending champion this week. So there's a lot of good storylines going on there, the LPGA Tour. And also I want to give a little shout out to Robin Choi. She had a strong week on the road to the LPGA, which is the development tour for it. She tied for 5th, and that's again, we just keep pointing to these stars that are coming through now, and it's much to do with Golf Australia's high performance program that's been in operation for the best part of 5-6 years now. A lot of these players are coming to the fore and really starting to show their wares. So this is good news for Australian golf. Lots to cheer on, and hopefully one of our girls pushes hard in the major this week.
Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on social media. You can listen as well via podcast at Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, wherever you get your latest pod. Thanks so much for your company. We'll catch you next week on Aussies Abroad.